Hello, this is my scenario from week 4, Backup and Recovery Part 1. So, step 1 is to use the data dictionary to write a query and find out when was the last time all my databases were backed up. So, I am going to show that here. I use the query from the example, and I also did a simpler one. It gives me this result that my bowling league, the last time they were fully backed up, and at the time I ran it the first time, there was only two, the sample one and the worldwide importers. I already did a backup for all of them for step 2, and new backups for all database. So, show number 2, I will show you the method that I use to back up the databases, and that's very simple. I just, for example, for recipes example, I right-clicked on the database and then task, and then backup. I get this prompt, and then I know where the file is going to my backup folder, and then click OK. Since I already did it, not necessary. So I'm gonna show that I have. So I'm gonna rerun this query, and it should show now that I have a backup for all my user databases, not the system ones. I don't know yet how to do those. Okay, I show you the method, and I rerun the query. Step 3, I did a backup of the bowling league, and I uploaded it to the cloud. And I also created a test bowling database. The process that I use for the test is I went into my file, bowling league example test, bowling league example backup, and then I restored a database using that file, the bowling league example backup. And then I changed the name here. Instead of writing bowling league example, I'm gonna stop that. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I pressed bowling S, and then I did. I believe I pressed on the options to close existing connections. So I'm gonna cancel this. And here is the bowling test. This is the one I created instead of the bowling league, out of the bowling league example back. Next, the process that I used to copy the database as a development, I created another backup. I just copied this one, but this time I name it as bowling development and my last name. And I uploaded it to the virtual machine that we have access to, which is this one, the MS-SQL dash wait. And then I restored it. This is my connection to the server, the cloud server. Here are all my classmates' databases. And here is my bowling development one. I just restored it using the file. I right click here and then restore database, and then I use the file that I uploaded to the virtual machine to create my last name bowling underscore development. Okay. Number 4, I created a backup of the table using BCP for bowler scores and bowler tables. So I'm going to show the export files that I created. That's on here. I have a BCP DBA, just as in the video. And I have this BCP bowling tags and BCP bowlers. I can open them. BCP bowling, this is the backup of the bowler scores. And this is the backup for bowlers. Then I deleted them. So I believe I need to show that I deleted them. So I have queries here. Then it selects, it uses the bowling league example. And shows the rows. I already ran the query, but I'm gonna run it again. Has nothing. And this one shows the bowlers tables instead of the bowler score. And I'm gonna run it again, and there's nothing. So I'm going to do the SQL command. This is how I deleted them, as taught in the video. And as taught in the video, I'm going to restore them. First, I'm gonna restore the scores one, because I believe there's a foreign key dependency there. So just in, and that should do it. So 1,344 rows copies. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, but for bowlers. And I'm gonna use the different file, bowlers. I believe there was a message in this that it was normal, that the right truncation, but the rows were copied. So if I run these queries again, now I have all the bowlers, 32 bowlers, and should have 1,000. Yep, here's all the information. So I believe that's the last part, the import from step D. Thank you.